So guys, if you haven't, why not hit that sub button and also hit the bell notification as well. It really help out the channel, and I really look forward to reading your comments as well. Don't forget to do that, that'd be awesome. Right, here we go with today's video. Hello guys, and welcome to the Chasing Pack here with Liverpool, and I just wanted to go through some of the injuries and stuff and just show you the medical centre with regards to some of the players that are out. Yeah, we've been hit with quite a few injuries. Obviously that situation with regarding our right back and obviously with Nico then getting suspended and stuff like that was something that happened. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys, how things are going in regards to injuries and stuff like that. Yeah, it's good to see that Thiago is on his way back. He's been out obviously for quite a while, but hopefully we'll see him back, in the next few weeks or whatever, ready to get back in and hopefully help the team win something at the end of the season. But what we got in today's episode, right? It's Real Madrid in the first leg and knockout stage. Yes, that is who we got, and then we'll have West Ham in the actual Premier League. And what have we done in the meantime? Since obviously the last. Well, we played Derby, beat them 4-1. Then we had this weird friendly thing, and this seems to be a thing. I don't know why, but we had this last season, didn't we? And I don't understand why this is a thing. But yeah, that friendly against Dynamo Kiev, I basically put out really players that don't get any game time in that one. That's why it was maybe only just a 1 goal, and also players that maybe were coming back from some knocks and injuries and stuff that needed some freshening up and stuff. But like I say, yeah, Real Madrid is who we're up against. It's Allegri. Yeah, he's in charge of Real Madrid. So yeah, they're as you can see, first in La Liga. Yeah, only by a couple of points, but they are top of La Liga, so this is going to be a tough encounter. It is the first leg, and we are away for this first leg in the Bernabeu, and hopefully we can get something from this. Let's see what the boys can do. So then here are the two lineups going into this one. We have Alisson in goal. We got Nico Williams, he's not suspended for this one, so he will be then in that right back position. Gomez and Felipe, and then Mendes on that left hand side. We've got Bentancur and Neves are going to be in the middle. Neves actually going to take the armband for this one. He's been in pretty decent form and stuff, and yeah, with the sort of exclusion of Trent and obviously Jordan Henderson as well. He's going to take the armband for this one. Mariba's going to sit in the camp with Lautaro up in the striker role. Asensio is out here against his former employers out on this left hand side, and then Kylian's out on that right hand side. As for Real Madrid, interesting. Thibaut Courtois not in goal. They're playing Mike. Yeah, interesting back four as well. Maffeo, Demareal, Christensen, Pellegrini, interesting. Just got some interesting players in here. Mason Mounts there, Fabian, Dybala, Raheem Sterling, and then they got this guy Jesus Ortiz up front for them. Let's have a quick gander at him. Oh, he's okay, one of the rising young Spanish stars, isn't he? Looking in pretty decent there, isn't he? So yeah, he's going to be one that we need to keep an eye on. And they've got a interesting Kingsley Coman on the bench. Haaland is actually there on the bench as well. Obviously there is Courtois. It's interesting to see that this Ortiz is being favoured ahead of Haaland. But there we go. We just need something from this. Hopefully Real Madrid don't roll us over. Here we go. So here is the first highlight as Dybala puts that one into the box, and I think it's Mason Mount there with the header, but it's gone over. That's the half an hour into the game, and that's the only highlight we've had so far. Now, highlights starting to come as Joe Gomez throws it to Mariba, gets it back from him. What can Gomez do from here? Just lays it into the middle here to find Bentancur. Now, Ruben Neves. Oh, my word. I thought he'd managed to find the top corner. An audacious effort there from today's captain. Wow, that would have been a great goal. Gomez now puts his one into the box, trying to find Lautaro in the middle, but headed away. He has come here to Bentancur. Flips it over to this right-hand side. Nico Williams just lays it in here to Mbappe. We need some skill from him. Hits it straight and under Toro now with an effort, but it goes again over the bar. So we come into the break, not a lot to talk about in that first half, but as you can see with regarding the shots, we are edging it on that, and it's very close on the possession. So yeah, if we can maybe pick up a goal, maybe even two in the second half, that'd be awesome, taking it back to Anfield. But even if it's 0-0, yeah, it's still a decent result, because it means that we're totally in this tie, and I feel that the second leg at Anfield will definitely be like massively in our favour. So Marco Asensio has actually picked up a bit of a knock, so I was just waiting for this highlight to finish, and then we're going to have to take him off, I'm afraid, as they just roll us out. It's that was a little bit dangerous there, what I mean. There's a possibility of Latoro maybe getting on something there, but we've still got possession of this ball as Mariba now under a little bit of pressure, but does find Kylian Mbappe, just lays it out here to Nico Williams. Now what can Williams do? He flips it in, there's a chance at Neves. He's got to do better there. There was a great opportunity, glorious chance there. So it's going to be a straight swap. Thomas Lemar is going to come off the bench for Asensio. Like I say, he's picked up a bit of a knock, so I'm going to take him off. And Mbappe here, not having the best of games really, considering you'd expect him to be this would be the sort of game that he'd be up for. But yeah, so far not having the best of games. I'll leave him on for maybe another 10 minutes or so, and we'll see how things pan out. So we've got a free kick here for Real Madrid in the own half here. Fabian now looking to move things forward. Finds Maffeo, gets it back from him. Here's Martinez. Martinez now looking to maybe get out onto this left-hand side with Rodrigo, and we've stopped him initially, but he still managed to maintain with the ball. Fabian now goes over the top here, but Mendes is there. Lemar helping out the left back here, and he has to push this one all the way back here to Alisson, and we'll build things again from the back as he finds Felipe. Yeah, good pressure from Real Madrid at the moment, but yeah, it's causing us a little bit of problems. But what can Mariba do here? As he sprays out here to Kylian Mbappe, we need better from him. Lays it back, chance for Latoro, blocked. I think that was going in because the keeper dived, but not to be. So it is full time. It is 0-0. We didn't really capitalise on the amount of shots that we had in that game. I think there was opportunities. I think if Mbappe maybe had played better, we should have done more in that. The fact that Asensio went off, it kind of disrupted our sort of striker threesome. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame that Mbappe just couldn't get himself up for this game, which you'd expect the caliber of player that he is. He would be, but we did have quite a lot of shots in that game. We just edged the possession by the end of the game, but yeah, didn't really capitalise on it, did we? So we will go to Anfield 0-0. So it just means that Real Madrid, all they have to do is get an away goal out there, and it causes us some issues. But I just feel that the Anfield crowd will get us across the line, but that will come in another episode. And like I say, now we take on West Ham in the Premier League. So I did promise you guys news on obviously finding an assistant manager to replace Xabi Alonso. Well, the assistant manager that I've managed to bring in was actually unemployed, and I didn't have to steal him away from another club. But he's an assistant manager that you're gonna be knowing really, because he's Pep Linders, you know what I mean? So, hold on, I'll just show you. Yeah, we brought him back to the club, and we just know that he's got an experience with some of the players that are still at the club. He was at Barcelona with Jurgen Klopp, but obviously I don't know what's happened there, but they've let him go, and he was unemployed. So yeah, managed to bring him in, and hopefully he's going to be a good fit for us. Like I say, he knows the players, he knows the club. I just think it was a really good opportunity for him to come back, and yeah, it should be a good fit, I feel, definitely. So here we are, guys, with the two lineups going into this one away at the London Stadium. We have Alisson in goal, Nico Williams at right back, Joe Gomez, Declan Rice are going to partner at centre back, with Andy Robertson taking the captain armband here at left back. We're going to play with the two youngsters in midfield. I feel that they're good enough, and the more game time that they get, the better that they obviously improve with Mariba and Hernandez. Asensio didn't really pick up that much of a knock, even though he got injured in that Real Madrid game. He's going to play in the cam. Curtis Jones out on the left, Anthony out on the right. Kylian is going to go in that striker role for this one because Lautaro Martinez has just picked up a virus and is out for 3 days. So that's interesting. But there we are. Like as for West Ham, we've got ex-player Reece James. He's like there. Who else have we got in here? Alex Iwobi's there. Diop's there. No one's really jumping out that's going to technically cause us any problems, but yeah, that's probably one of those ones where I've just now, like, you know, shot ourselves in the foot, haven't I, by saying that. But there we go. Let's see how we do away in London. So first highlight is Asensio puts this one into the box. Andy Robertson looks like he's picked up a knock there. Injuries just seem to be increasing all the time. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's just like other teams are going in hard on us or what, like, but I can't believe how many, like, sort of like niggling kind of injuries that we seem to be getting, but we'll leave him on for the time being and see if he can just like run that one off. But it is West Ham that are on the ball at the moment with Jorge here to Diop, plays it here to Kenner, back to him from Kenner. Diop now pushing forward from centre back role here and has been dispossessed by Hernandez, and we could maybe catch them out here with Kylian and Mbappe only having one centre back there, but well done to Lopez for getting a hand on that and pushing it out for a corner. But yeah, a bit audacious there from Diop, wasn't it? Like, you know, but the corner comes in, but nothing really comes from it, and West Ham can sort of get it away, but no, we've managed to keep the pressure on here. Williams puts this one across, not able to get on it, and there is Andy Robertson still with that like, sort of like injury sign above him, and Reece James now pushes this one forward. Nothing's really, this is a really weird highlight because nothing's really happening in it. Yeah, it's bizarre, this one, a long highlight, maybe something will come of it. As it continues here, Andy Robertson now going down this left hand side. Can he get the ball into the box and find somebody? He's actually getting dispossessed by Barrios, and the highlight continues. I mean, this is supposed to be just a highlight, and it's just going on as now it plays it back to Anthony, and there we go. Eventually the highlight does come to something as Anthony has managed to find that bottom corner. I think it goes in off the post through sort of a few players like on the edge of the box there, like I think it was, which gives the goalkeeper a little bit of sort of like, you know, unsightedness. But yeah, Andy Robertson persevering, plays it here to that sort of like penalty spot, and yeah, as you can see, a few players in the way of like their keeper, so maybe he was, like I say, a little bit unsighted. So throw in to this side as Gomez plays it in. Mbappe nearly gets on the end of it. But now they can get away with it, and we've been caught out here as Cucho like surge forward. He's on his own, he's going forward, but well, Alisson gets down well, and I'm sure the West Ham fans will be a little bit disappointed with that effort, but they have got a corner from it as Bowen now puts this one into the box. It's whipped across here, it's going to come to Iwobi, still get a hold of it, but well done from Hernandez as he gets there and just pushes it out for a throw-in. So West Ham here on the ball as Rodriguez plays this one out here to Bowen. Bowen now whips this one in. This time Cucho does make up, or should I say Juan Hernandez, but he's known as Cucho by the looks of things. Yeah, this time he does do better than when he was at one-on-one. This is, I think, probably even maybe a I don't know, a harder chance of getting it because he has to maybe not think about it and hits it first time, and maybe that's why he does well. But yeah, just catches us out here at that near post, and West Ham are level. So we go into the break, and I'm pretty disappointed considering the amount of attempts that we've had in that first half and the amount of possession that we've got to be going in 1-1. We should be doing better. It seems to be, at the moment, yeah, our shooting has been pretty poor from a lot of these like so-called world-class players. They've just seemed to have gone off the boil a little bit. Like need to do a lot better in this second half. So near side here, Andy Robertson, I have kept him on. He seems okay, but hopefully that's not going to be a case of like because I've kept him on, he's going to be out long term. But there's another chance here for Cucho as he's in, and this time West Ham have taken the lead. We are getting caught out by pushing up and them just like countering by like playing that long ball over the top. Here we are with the ball. There's Asensio on the ball, gets caught out on it, and they just play that one ball over the top, and we're literally getting caught out here. And should Alisson have done better there? Possibly. But yeah, Juan Hernandez is causing us no end of problems. So throwing on the far side as Asensio now knocks this one back to Gomez. Mariba, that nearly snuck in there. Like maybe should have done better. So it's West Ham with another chance here, and they nearly went 3-1 up there with that effort, but luckily for us it goes wide. So as you can see, we're having no end of shots in this, but it's just been poor quality, so changes need to be made. So all 3 changes being made, a bit risky with obviously Andy Robertson having that little bit of an injury or whatever sort of thing, but I've got to make changes. We've got to try and get something from this. It's just been a really bad game, considering Mbappe, Curtis Jones and Hernandez are all going to make way here, and we're going to bring on Thomas Lemar, Bobby Firmino and Ruben Neves. So we're into the final minutes of this game, and Declan Rice there with an effort, but it goes over the bar, and that's basically summed up this game really. Just poor when it comes to in front of goal. A really, really poor performance off the back of that 0-0 away in Spain. So 2 disappointing matches in today's episode, guys. How on earth have we lost this game? I do not know. They've had 4 shots on target and they come away with all 3 points, whereas we have had 24 shots in that, and yeah, again, don't know. Really, really poor. Mr. Mbappe I don't know what's up with him. Sulking, whatever. I think I'm gonna have to just drop him, and that way he will maybe fight back and try and win his place back in this side, you know what I mean? Because yeah, he's not doing it, and maybe yeah, the same with Lautaro Martinez. He's not playing. So our 2 world-class strikers just aren't performing right now, so they need to book their ideas up. So I'm going to probably drop them both, and for a couple of games or something, do you know what I mean, and see if that does something. But yeah, really poor to lose that one. So as you can see, Arsenal capitalising on our defeat. A very good win for them against a very high-flying Brentford. 5-0 Arsenal winning there. Manchester City also closing the gap by beating Chelsea. We got Bristol City down at the bottom there, doing well against West Brom. Well, obviously, we know the West Ham result. Manchester United in a very close game against Wolves, getting 3 points, and then also Tottenham gaining as well on us by beating Aston Villa. So the lead at the top is reduced to 3 points, and also as you can see, the goal difference from that 5-0 is also very close. So this is a much tighter sort of season than it was last season, and like I say, Man City have kind of pulled themselves into that running a little bit. They are a bit further away, but it's not too far. If we slip up with games against West Ham, where it should have been a foregone conclusion, shouldn't it? But you can't really take anything for granted. So basically need to buck our ideas up, because yeah, a few of our players just really underperforming at this particular moment, and it's not the time to be doing that, because this is when it gets to the seriousness of end of the season, when we need to get a push on and win stuff. So what are we going to be getting involved in the next episode? Well, looking at it, it's probably going to be a one-off episode of doing the Carabao Cup final against Chelsea. Might do that, or I might, depending on the result of that game and whether it goes to penalties or anything like that, throw in the FA Cup against Reading. Probably do that in the next episode. But there we are, guys. Sorry, yeah, players just went up to it for today. Really, really, really poor. We don't get that many poor things regarding this side, do we? But today was definitely one of them. But yeah, back to the training camp and reassessing. Maybe the new assistant manager's not gone down particularly well, but there we are. I think just a coincidence. Anyway, guys, take it easy, stay safe out there. I'll catch you on the next episode. Dave from Mumongu Gaming signing off. Cheers.